pricing of BTC right now. Dito tayo sa bus. Same time, alam po natin yung when you see crypto, it's all about a variety of coins in the crypto industry. So try to listen us that we have a video today that for you to have knowledge regarding about crypto, regarding about the price and the price predictions in the near future of our crypto in the market. Crypto is considered as a cryptocurrency in the crypto market, in the crypto industry. Is a decentralized virtual money on the internet. So try to listen to us.
Historically, Bitcoin went through very clear 4-year cycles. So 2013 was like a bull year. 2017 was a bull year. So actually, 2012 was a recovery year. I think most people don't look back that far. And then 2013 was a bull year. 2016 was a recovery year. 2014, 2015 were tough. 2016 was a recovery year. And then 2017 went all the way over. And then 2020 was a recovery year, and then 2021 was a bull year. This year, now we're kind of back to the previous all-time highs. So like 2024 is a recovery year based on the current analysis, or based on the current prices. Next year, I don't know what's going to happen, but overall, though, long-term for the industry, I think there's so much more that has to be built, that needs to be built, and that will be built.
Do people ask you what you think the price of Bitcoin will be?
I believe that by summer of 25, Bitcoin will be 150,000. 75% of advisors say they're waiting for that Bitcoin ETF, and the SEC, under Gensler, continues to refuse to allow it. And the problem is, by the time the SEC says yes, what will the price of Bitcoin be? You might have missed out. I think you will miss out on a massive wealth creation opportunity.
What is that based on?
It's based on the halvenings, which occur every 4 years.
They make it harder to mine, therefore more valuable?
Correct.
Okay.
The number of Bitcoins you receive as a reward for mining gets cut in half at roughly every 4 years. And if you look historically at all the past halvenings, and you look at the price of Bitcoin within 18 months of each one, that correlates to saying that Bitcoin is going to be in the 130 to 175,000 range summer of 25.
In 2031, what is your prediction for the price of Bitcoin?
So going into 2031, let's say, that Bitcoin will have continued its growth trajectory. Possibly its price cycle will have broken and it just gone into a long, slow grind upwards as people realize it's a game of accumulation. I think Bitcoin, by the year 2031, will be north of $12.5 million per Bitcoin.
The man who begged us to buy Bitcoin at $1 is now giving price predictions for the upcoming bull run. He already predicted that Bitcoin would reach $35,000 in 2023, which had happened. But let's listen to what he's saying now.
If you buy Bitcoin today, there's going to be a day when Bitcoin gets super overvalued. It will be the biggest bubble in the history of mankind, and no other bubble will compare to this bubble that we're going to have. Bitcoin will do very well next cycle. We're going to see Bitcoin probably get up as high as anywhere from 160,000 to maybe even $400,000. I hope you are positioned correctly. I hope you have some Bitcoin, and I hope you have the fortitude to go, yeah, I can buy a super yacht with one of these Bitcoins.
You need to understand, if crypto market right now is $2 trillion, like 2.2 or 2.3, whatever it is, I'm telling you that $8 to $12 trillion is coming into crypto. Let me bring this microphone down here real quick. Listen, the money that you're seeing in your portfolio right now, that you've been seeing for the last 10 days or so, the market is only $2 trillion. The money that y'all saw from buying down in 2022 and it running up to where it is right now, that is not even in that you haven't even made any money yet. Some of y'all like, Calvin, what are you talking about? I'm up 10x, 20x, 30x. You've helped me make tens of thousands of dollars. Some of y'all are six-figure earners, and some of y'all are part of the 2 Comma Club. You haven't even seen the real money. This is only a $2 trillion market. It will be 8 to 12 trillion when 2025 starts coming around. This thing is going to push up to 8 to 12 trillion dollars. You're going to see your portfolio do stupid numbers. Ignorant numbers. I'm not trying to hype you up. I'm just giving you the real truth.
Bitcoin crash. Price could drop to $10,000 by January 2025. By January 2025, Bitcoin's price could plummet to $10,000 in what would be an unprecedented decline for the world's leading cryptocurrency. The reason? A severe security vulnerability might be exposed, drastically shaking confidence in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Imagine a scenario where a major flaw in Bitcoin's code is revealed, potentially jeopardizing the entire network. Such a discovery wouldn't just trigger panic in the markets. It could also lead many investors and institutions to offload their holdings. The result would be a rapid price decline and increased uncertainty surrounding Bitcoin's future, since the success and stability of many cryptocurrencies are closely tied to Bitcoin. This loss of trust would ripple through the entire crypto industry, creating a crisis of confidence. Investors and institutions might increasingly turn away from digital assets, leading to a significant shift in the crypto world.
Could the price of Bitcoin reach $200,000 next year? One analyst believes it will.
I think Bitcoin's going to end 2024 around the 125,000 level, and then push up to about $200,000 by the end of 2025.
Not just because he believes a Trump White House will be a Bitcoin-friendly White House, but also because of all that money that has flowed into those new spot Bitcoin ETFs this year.
The main driver this year has been institutional flows by the ETFs in the US. So spot ETFs in the US in 2024 had about $30 billion of inflows so far. That's the best launch of any ETFs by any asset class in history.
And he expects more money from professional investors to flow into those Bitcoin ETFs next year.
I expect those flows to continue through the year next year. That should push us up to that 200,000 level. So for anyone that's not invested so far, I'd say there's still a lot of topside potential to come.
If crypto is going to define the future, I want to be mined, minted, and made in the USA. It's going to be. It's not going to be made anywhere else. And if Bitcoin is going to the moon, as we say, it's going to the moon, I want America to be the nation that leads the way.
This speech by Donald Trump in July marked a 180-degree turn in his thinking on cryptocurrency. 5 years earlier, he had tweeted that he was not a fan of Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, which he said were based on thin air. And he reiterated that skepticism in 2021 when he told Fox Business that Bitcoin just seems like a scam. But following a complete change of heart and his dramatic US election victory last week, crypto assets have surged, with Bitcoin in particular rising from $68,000 on election day to more than $89,000 just a week later. So what exactly might have been behind Trump's dramatic turn? Well, three characters in particular could have had quite a lot to do with it. Firstly, Elon Musk, who gave $75 million to a pro-Trump spending group in the span of just 3 months. He, as we all know, has been a huge crypto advocate. As too has Trump's vice presidential running mate, J.D. Vance, who has a background in tech venture capital. But perhaps the most interesting character is Vivek Ramaswamy. The former Republican presidential candidate has touted crypto as a tool for financial freedom and painted attacks on the industry by the establishment as proof that the elites are stifling innovation and entrepreneurship, ideas that seem to have resonated with Mr. Trump and the Republicans. So just what action could Donald Trump take once he's inaugurated? Well, he's promised to create a strategic Bitcoin stockpile and appoint crypto-friendly regulators. He's also said that one of his first acts as president would be to fire the current chair of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Gary Gensler, who's led the crackdown on the crypto industry. And with Republicans in control of both the Senate and potentially the House, they could well have the ability to push Mr. Trump's ideas through for him to sign into law.